Hey church fam, if you look here you see Tekoa. Does that remind you of anything from the Bible? Tekoa? How about Ma'le Amos? Amos. Remember Tekoa? That was where the wise woman, the woman of Tekoa, was in the book of 2 Samuel, and also the place from which Amos came. So if you look here, this right here where my finger's pointing, that's Tekoa. Over here, place is named on behalf of Amos. There's a monastery there. We just came, took our bus from near Bethlehem over and were dropped off to Tekoa, and then somebody gave us a free ride, which is apparently kind of common here, down this highway that comes down and then up this road right here, which you see very close by. And we are standing atop Herodian, as in the fortress palace of King Herod, one of the many. You can't see it today, but there's the Dead Sea over there, and over this way you see Bethlehem and parts of Jerusalem and more. So I'm going to read you now from the words of Amos chapter 1. And look, I have new sunglasses on because I lost my first pair on a bus my first week, and let's see if I keep up with these ones. Amos chapter 1. The words of Amos, who is one of the sheep breeders from Tekoa, what he saw regarding Israel in the days of King Uzziah of Judah and Jeroboam son of Jehoash, king of Israel, 2 years before the earthquake. He said, "The Lord roars from Zion. He makes his voice heard from Jerusalem. The pastures of the shepherds mourn at the summit, and the summit of Carmel withers." This is the word of the Lord. It's very fascinating that as we were taking our bus here, happened to meet somebody at the bus stop, and he happened to be a shepherd from Tekoa. And as we were coming up and driving up, we were met by a shepherd who was leading a flock of sheep up. Actually, he was coming down from the mountain, this fortress palace. And it just reminds you, if you think of the Lord roaring from Jerusalem, roaring from over here, I mean, his voice is heard from Carmel. That's way over on the coast near modern Haifa. And we are, I don't think when I read the book of Amos that Tekoa is just kind of a mountain and a valley away from the place of Jerusalem, and yet there it lies. And so I hope that this helps you see that some of the continuity between those times and these times, though much has changed. Again, people are still doing their shepherding, and we see that for Amos, the contemporary of Isaiah, to speak to these kings and to speak to the people of Israel, the Lord chooses people to speak for him as his mouthpieces from all over. And Amos, the man of Tekoa, which would be in sight of what would become Herodian.